Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Almada, just outside Lisbon in Portugal, as Portugal welcomes Slovenia. It's game day 3 of these EuroBasket qualifiers, and a big night for Slovenia where they could really put some distance between them and the rest of this group. Here is the schedule. Tomorrow, Ukraine and Israel will play their game day 3, and then the reverse fixtures on Monday. So this is how the group currently sits, with Slovenia with the perfect 2-0 record, Israel and Portugal locked at 1-1, and the Ukraine with the 0-2 record. But these games have been tight. Portugal winning and losing by 2 points in their 2 earlier games on game days 1 and 2, and that really does set this group up for a thrilling game day 3 and 4. Slovenia, one of the countries in recent years EuroBasket champions. One of the cradles, shall we say, of European basketball. Trying to go through a transitional period, but still being one of the most competitive teams under coach Alexander Sekulic. 2-0 in the group, on course for qualification, but still a lot of work to do. Portugal, with the home fans, can sense the upset. Nowhere as competitive as EuroBasket. No game is an easy game. And this roster has so much experience across it. Mario Gomez has got this group working really well. 2 really tight games, game day 1 and 2. Leave them with the 1-1 record. And a win here would surely give them the impetus to secure qualification for EuroBasket. The team has played a lot of games together, has a real good feel about it. But they're going to have to work, control tempo tonight if they're going to get the win. We'll pause now for the national anthems of both countries, starting with Slovenia, completing with Portugal, and then we'll get back to talk more about how we think this game is going to pan out.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the anthem of Slovenia. Senhoras e senhores, convido todos a cantar o hino de Portugal.
The passion in the national anthem always gets the hair on the back of your neck standing up, and this crowd already into this one. Players will exchange mementos at the halfway line as we're then going to get a chance to look at the third team on the floor, the officials for this evening's clash. Crew chief is Luis Castillo from Spain, Andres Angelogis and Zafer Yilmaz from Latvia and Turkey, respectively. Will take charge of this evening's game. Their teamwork is as important as the two teams on the floor. Did well there with the two mascots to line up correctly, and everyone was on the same page, which is how you'd expect officials at this level to be. Well, this group has already had some exciting games, close ones, potential upsets. Slovenia have managed to control the 2 wins, and they'll start tonight with Matic Rebets in the backcourt with Edo Mulic, Jaka Blazic, Jevanic, and Zigatimic up front. Interesting, Klemen Prepelic not starting. Leads also the second leading scorer in EuroBasket qualifications so far, averaging 25 points a game at a serious percentage. 47% for Alexander Suklic's lineup, and Suklic at the helm now. Really has put his stamp on this team over the last few seasons. Mario Gomez in shot. Going to get a look at the starting lineup for Portugal. Their issue is points. Their issue is tempo. Slovenia, the highest scoring team in EuroBasket qualifications so far. 87.5 points per game. That's 10, 12 points more than Portugal. And if Portugal want to win this game, they really do have to control tempo. Diogo Brito in the backcourt alongside Trevante Williams is going to have to make sure they control the tempo here. The veteran Miguel Queiroz has had 2 huge games in qualifiers so far. He has been on the national team since 2014, averaging 20 minutes, 6 points a game over that period, but averaging 15.5 points and 7.5 rebounds. The Porto veteran is literally leading by example. Coming to the end of his career, what better place to end that international career if that's what he does at a EuroBasket finals. Just been phenomenal in these first 2 games. Needs some support, needs some help. There's plenty of talent on that Portuguese lineup. Brito and Trevante Williams, key if this team is going to get over the line here. Williams averaging 13 points a game, playing 30 minutes. The issue for Portugal is their rotations have been short in the 2 qualifiers so far. So again, another reason they really have to control tempo. Matic Rebets having a really good season with FMP in the Basketball Champions League, averaging well over 20 minutes a game. Has had some big nights in the Basketball Champions League, and 29 now, but Matic Rebets will start at the point in a EuroBasket qualifier for Slovenia. Both Zoran Dragic and Klemen Prepelic on the bench for Slovenia. So much depth coming in. And that may be the decisive factor. Slovenia will be relentless in their tempo. From minute 1 to minute 40, they will look to outwork Portugal. That short Portuguese roster or rotation Somehow, Manuel Gomez is going to have to extend that and stretch that and get the most he can out of every single person coming in. Intriguing the way the EuroBasket qualifiers pan out. You have a home and away, back-to-back. These teams will face off again on Monday. So welcome to Almada. Welcome to Portugal. Portugal in the red uniform. We'll have a first look at this in the half court. Time with the basketball is going to be crucial for them. Nice ball fake for the two on the back cut. Superstar for Brito. Compact arena. Crowd are going to have to play their part in this one. Lazic has it. Will take the ball screen, looks to turn the corner. Get a reposition, gets his feet set, can't knock it down. Got to make it one and done, Portugal. Work on the offensive glass. Lebets gets inside, little floater off the glass for two is no good. This time it is Levante Williams that comes down with it. Ventura would advance the basketball. Guerras will have to become a factor here. Looks to get it in the block. Slovenia do a nice job at sliding over the screen. Williams needs a pass, finds one. Little tempo on the closeout, little floater, doesn't get it to drop. Super work on the glass. The three from the corner is no good. Slovenia have it, chance to run. Blazic going to the far side of the ring, is fouled on his way to the hoop. Blazic just got it mid-court and just pushed. Can Portugal make enough shots? Can they shoot at a good enough percentage to stay with this high-scoring Slovenian roster? Blazic misses the first. He's 34 now, across an illustrious career. He's pretty much a 76% free throw shooter, but couldn't connect with the first. Restores the normal service, hits the second. And Slovenia will extend the defense. They're going to work out this Portuguese backcourt. Williams. Continuity set coming off screens. Drops it inside. Great execution. Far side of the ring with a soft touch. Delgado. Composed is an understatement. Penetration kick. The early release on the three is short. Chance to run here going the other way. Ventura. Williams with the pull-up three is no good and way off. The Blazic in transition. Foul to stop the transition by Guerras. You don't want to stop taking the open looks in transition, but you got to make sure, if you're Portugal, that you are in control of that transition. Shots you want with the people you want to take them. Otherwise, control the tempo. The best tries to look at a separation. Steps for the three is no good. Peros cleans up the mess. Transition. Portugal, great defense. Just super defense. Just took away the drive. Lazic again on the penetration kicks. The ball doesn't stick. Hits the second side. Slovenia look to explore it. To the inside is short. That'll be a Portuguese basketball. Giga Dimets couldn't complete the play. That's trademark Slovenian basketball. Move the ball, change the angles, hit the second side, try to stretch the defense. They get Dimets in the block. Couldn't complete the play. Ventura gets Portugal into the half court. Bolito. Seven on the possession. Haven't really created advantages here. Going deep. Nice exchange on the inside, and Delgado finishes the play. And that, I just believe that's the way Portugal are going to have to work this game through. Controlling tempo, being patient, trying to get shots they really want. Lazic tries to create. No option to go to the inside on the roll. Tough too. Tremendous effort to stay with it. Portugal come up with a turnover, quick release. Williams in transition, going up strong off the glass. Can't complete, but stays with the play and gives Portugal the 8-1 start. Coach Sekulic wants to talk it over. A lot of experience in his coaching staff. But that's a great start for Portugal. Crowder in the game. They've got points in tempo and transition. Williams taking it strong and stays with it. Super start for the Portuguese national team. Timeout Slovenia. Let's take a listen to them in the timeout. Well, it's always important coming out of the timeout. Got to try and run exactly what coach has asked you to run. Portugal will extend the defense just to give it a different look. It's just soft pressure. As will make the Iverson, comes over the top. Levet stops, pops, drills the two. Williams in the half court will hand it off. Ventura tries to get separation, can't make the three. Gonna like the fact they used some time out of the clock. Everyone got touches. Did he step out of bounds? I think that's what the defense is trying to say. Super finish. There, he stepped out of bounds. Šivenek. Great cut. Foul on the play. Bolito just front cut hard to the middle. Edo Muric. Caught a little flat-footed on his heels. Got a love the fact Delgado's still going after it. Super start by Goncalo Delgado. Makes second. Nice roll. Dimets has it knocked away though. And everything is about Portugal at the moment. Physicality, quickness. Have a real nice rhythm to what they're running. Move to the inside, soft touch off the glass, and Delgado has come to play. 11-3 early for Portugal, 6 points personal for Delgado. Prepelic just was aggressive, gets fouled, goes to the free throw line. There's the initial contact. Which makes second. 32 now. Massive career. 86% from the free throw line across that career. Leon Sturgard checks in. Feet set, open, can't knock the three down. Great work on the glass. Quiros can't complete. Williams can. Every aspect of the game in this quarter, Portugal step quicker, step everything on Slovenia. Well, as the poor first shot, tremendous recovery though by Prepelic. Didn't for 1 second think about the missed shot. Turnover again as Slovenia are just off. Brito has it knocked away. That's what Portugal can't do. Foul on the break. It's going to be a really tough ask. The passages of play that we've just witnessed are going to favor Slovenia. They'll keep running through transition. They'll keep pushing the basketball. Their defense is always active on the way back. And as Brito found out, if you don't have the advantage, pull it out. Make sure you get a shot you want. Lisboa checks in for Portugal. Like a number of these Portuguese national teams apply their trade in Spain. In left golds, most of them though, as opposed to the ACB. And here is Lisboa into the half court. Quiros will look to hand it off. It opened up for a second for Lisboa, pulled it out. Delgado in the lanes, you're gonna have to put up a tough one, gets the finish. Well, we're only 7 minutes into the game. And Delgado has 10. Just a tremendous performance. Portugal switch the screens. Prepelic tries to get a little separation. Goes hard to the ring for two. Super finish. Looked like he had all the time in the world. Lisboa gets Portugal into the half court. Great feel about the game. But Slovenia extend the defense. 10 seconds on the shot, and they're still at the halfway line, Portugal. Nice pass. Lisboa gets the two. If they can keep this mentality up, they have a real shot at this. 17-8, they have the lead. 2:30 to go in quarter one. Blito guards Prepelic. Again, goes right, misses the layup this time. Portugal have a chance in transition again, but this time, Blito says, nope, we're in the half court. Let's move the basketball. Great kick, open three is no good. Amarante should have licked it, was licking his lips at that wide open one. Couldn't get it to drop. Dragic with the pass, the finish is no good. And again, Portugal outwork the opponent. Lisboa will back it out. Interesting. Lisboa got caught up with his teammate. Looked like he got his hand under the ball, then carried on dribbling. Prepelic gets the switch, and that's a big, big call. That'll be Queiroz' second foul. Just heads up, just veteran players, they switched. Queiroz is going to sit. Ricardo Montero. This is those moments we talked about before the game. Montero coming in has really got to perform now. He's got to rebound hard, play within the system, and try and minimize the impact of Queiroz' second foul, which makes the second throw. Lisboa into the half court. Lisboa comes back off the down screen. Delgado again sets more picks and dives. Open look from the three-point line is no good. Great work on the glass. Block from behind, super effort. Delgado for more points. Ten points personal, 5 from 5 from the floor. Prepelic turns the corner, gets to the middle, little shovel pass. Blocked. Super work by Montero. Montero is the man to reverse the basketball, hands it off. Ball doesn't stick. Much better tempo here by Portugal. Lisboa attacks the closeout. 5 on the possession. They put up the 3. Count it. They are in a different place right now. 22-9. That is not in anyone's script. 13-point advantage. Last 6 seconds of this quarter one. The 3 is away and no good. And that'll do it for the end of the first. I think they might have called the foul though. There's the replay of the 3. Aramente with his feet set. think they called the foul. They might want to check to see if it was in time or out of time. Stoke got the offensive rebound. Try to power back up, but I'm sure the officials will need to check whether that was before the end of the quarter. Well, I don't think if they have checked, they're definitely sure. So 0.3 on the clock. Sturga on the free throw line. 80% free throw shooter. Normally it's stats mean nothing, end of game, the pressure, etc. When you pull on that national team vest, it weighs a little heavy sometimes. Sturga misses the first. Makes the second. So we've reached the end of one. Dream start for the home country. Portugal. Out the gate early. Their physicality was exceptional. And Carlo Delgado has 10 of those 22 that give them a 22-10 lead at the end of one. Well, 0 for 5 from 3, 29% from 2. If Portugal had made some threes, it could have been an even worse situation for the former EuroBasket champions. Let's take a highlight look at the first quarter. Just read the play. And on top of his points, Delgado with the first assist. And then Delgado just took over. Some great footwork on the inside, soft hands on the touch. And not even the timeout that Coach Sekulic took could ignite Slovenia. Just stayed with the play for the whole of that first quarter, did Delgado. Again, the issue we highlighted before the game, though. How deep is this Portuguese national team? Delgado, 26, prime of his career with Porto in the Portuguese league, has just put a first quarter together that is exceptional. The courtside 1891 app, download the app, there's the code to do it with. Live streams, highlights, so much there to like. Not just in EuroBasket, but across all the continental championships. Download it from your normal source. Slovenia will have possession of the basketball at the start of 2. Matisse Libets has it. Comes off the stagger. Portugal do a nice job, but hard show. Mateo is held off, can't get it. Cleans up the mess though on the second miss, and Portugal again in transition. Delgado around the floor like a deer. They missed him. Outworked everybody did Carlo Delgado. Portugal on the end line. Got to get the spacing right on that pick. There's not a lot of space. It's very close to the sideline. Montero, feet set for 3. Put that in the book. Lebets will try to turn the corner. Still on the play. You got to love the physicality here, though. Amarante didn't want to give up the middle. Zoran Delagic took the middle, though, drew the contact. And Slovenia just got speeded up. Hard show on the screen. They get the first pass out, then they tried to make the cute little bounce pass. And Dimets turns it over. Lisboa has it. Delgado inside, outside. Ball doesn't stick. Montero gets it back to Lisboa for three. Super execution. The ball just did not stick. And I know it's 2 minutes into the second quarter, but Portugal looking at an 18-point advantage. Open three from the corner is way off. Montero going after it. Dimets going after it. Dimets wins that battle. And it'll be an end-line possession for Slovenia. Well, they go underneath the screen, and Lisboa doesn't need a second invitation. Off the screen. Palic knocks down the three. Cannot give him that much separation. Delgado putting in a shift. Lisboa hesitates, takes the tough turnaround. Gets some beautiful string music. Made the three, takes it inside, makes the two. Palic getting a little frustrated. Dimec is deep and gets fouled. Had Montero underneath him. Third team foul for Portugal. Still an eternity to go in the quarter. 7:52 left in the half. And Delgado's going to sit. And again, we'll make the same point. Candido Sá has got to play some of his best minutes for the Portuguese national team right now. And that's the fourth team foul, and we're over 7.5 minutes remaining in the half. Oh, cute. Palic just held his space. Portugal turned off for a second. That's all it takes. Didn't start, but has 10 points already. Lisboa. Montero with the ball screen. He rolls short. Inside, outside. Aramante's got to go up. Sá fumbles it, can't get it away. And here's the issue with the short rotation. Their offensive options get a little limited. Delagic on the baseline, drops it inside. And Dimets fumbles it out of bounds. Dimets in Taiwan now plying his trade. Been with this national team for like 8 years now. Portugal into the half court. Amarante will move it on. Lisboa spins to the middle. Delgado off the glass. He has not cooled down in that time on the bench. Village looks to turn the corner. The bets, there's people all over the floor here. They're going to call the offensive foul, I think. Cruz peels himself off the hardwood. Pelic. I think the screen was a little late being set. There's the replay of Delgado. What do you mean I've come off the bench? I need some time to get going again. I'm ready, is what he says to everybody here. A lot of whistle in the second quarter. So Delgado in the Portuguese league averages just 7.5 points a game. Well, he's already way over that. He's really having a career night in the half court. Lisboa leans back with a tough one, doesn't get it to drop. Sars on the glass, super effort. Coach Gomez doesn't want a challenge, I don't think, this early. Just take a look. Well, if he did challenge, he would have won the day. Let's try to get downhill. Had to pull it out. Pelic. Open three is no good. That's a rebound. Delgado, both ends of the floor. Lisboa for three in the corner, rings one out. Sar keeps it alive, but the ball will go back to Slovenia. Coach Sekulic is just exploring options here. He's trying to find a unit, get some type of rhythm into the game. Muric will advance the basketball. Pelic, deep three is short. Delgado with another positive stat. What a night. Far side of the ring is blocked. Great follow. They're going to count it anyway. Wow, 18-point lead. 4:50 to go in the half. Another turnover. Sar's just got to give it up. On the runway and the throwdown. There is still an eternity to go in the game. Slovenia take the timeout, but Portugal lead this one 36-16. Their defense has been exceptional. The transition basketball, whenever they've had a chance, everybody commits. And Cruz gets on the runway, takes a little extra step, and throws it down. Timeout, Slovenia. Well, it doesn't look like we're going to get into the Slovenian timeout. Those stats, though. The other thing that's just 10 more two-point shots, 10 more attempts for Portugal. Their work on the glass, 26 points in the paint, 26 out of the 36 in the keyway. If you were going to put the perfect script out there for the Portuguese national team, you're just witnessing it right now. And we talked about how short the rotation may be, but with the performances of Lisboa coming to this game, 16 minutes he'd been averaging in the first 2 games. He's put in a big time shift in this first half. Everybody's contributed coming off the bench. Slovenia go deeper looking for options. Pelic going to the ring. Soft touch, gets the roll. Taking the weight on his shoulders to try and get his team back into this game, build some momentum going into the half. Saar outside. As you'd expect, Delgado on the inside, fills a triple team, gets it inside out. Delgado again, now the numbers are a little better, throws it up. Great work on the glass. It didn't hit anything to have to put it up. Delgado did everything he could not to foul. Well, a great team that they are, Slovenia. You're struggling offensively. What do? You pick your defense up. You throw physicality at Portugal, which is what they did after that timeout. Delgado is smart all the way through this. Doesn't want to draw any fouls when he doesn't need to. He's 30 meters from the basket. But in the end, he couldn't stay clean. It's his first foul. It's no real big issue at the moment. 1 from 2 from the line. Gamero will advance the basketball. Saar is the release. Slovenia picking it up defensively. It's a different team after the second timeout. Delgado shakes in the post, goes up, is fouled, and will go to the free throw line. .75% free throw shooter across his career in Portugal. Zigadenu with a foul. Delgado short with the first. Comes up empty. First blemish on, well, until that point has been a perfect night. Pelic. And with the long three, and the bank is open. We're in the suburbs of Lisbon. They open late here, and that closes it to a 14-point game. Alexander Zigadenu, 22-year-old with Cedevita. I'm sure he caught it. Timeout, Portugal. They still have the 14-point lead. But 2 for 10 for Slovenia is not what you'd normally expect. 3 for 9 for Portugal is roughly about what they're shooting, like percentage-wise. And the other thing to remember, as you see, the number 11 in shot is Miguel Queiroz. Left the game early with his second foul. Their leading scorer across the first 2 game days. the Porto veteran. Now, Williams has had some really key moments on the bench. Well, we were worried about the depth of this Portuguese roster. Unfounded, although after that last Slovenian timeout, their defensive intensity was doubled, and they were rewarded with the tops, the turnovers, and the little run that closes it to a 14-point lead. Portugal have to re-establish where they were. Whatever Coach Gomez asked them to run, they need to run it and run it well. A lot of ghost action on the screens. Oh, nice. Brito with the extra pass. Glamera for three is no good. In and out. Offensive rebound is collected. Great work by Amarante. Oh! Great things happen when you outwork your opponent. Prepelic just attacks it, kicks it. Three in the corner is no good. And the ball will go back to Portugal. Diogo Brito with that three. Again, Portugal reacted quicker. Brito just gets to the corner. Haka Blazic should have followed him. Just got caught under the basket. Brito will advance the basketball. Same action. Go screen to the flare. Attack the closeout. Delgado's in the key. Oh, Sars all over the offensive boards. Super execution by Portugal. Blazic in the lane with a tough one. Doesn't get it to go. Sar. Everybody off that Portuguese bench has come in with absolute commitment. Really have made contributions. Sar will hit the second side. Gamero. Gamero with the deep three. Oh, the crowd have exploded on that one. Fireworks behind the basket. It's a 22-point margin for Portugal. At the moment, it's dreamland. Prepelic is fouled on the penetration. He'll go to the free throw line. There's Delgado, who misses his first field goal, but Sar didn't stop working, did his work early, and then Gamero from the city center of Almada knocks down the three. Prepelic makes the first. Chance to cut this to a 20-point game. Slovenia are not going to panic here. There's still 21.5 minutes of basketball to play. More than enough time for the team that has scored more points than any other team in these qualifiers so far to get on a roll. Aramente tries to get a little separation, moves the ball. Gamero with a crossover. Delgado is off, but Sar's all over the glass. And again, they outwork it. Brito for three. Can it? Shovel pass, turnover, no, it's come off the foot. They have turned it over. I thought it came off Danu's foot. Brito wide open, no rotation defensively. And they're going to call the offensive foul. and the technical foul. Prepelic picks up the technical. When you're in a hole, don't dig, don't stop. You've got to stop digging. Glamero does a great job taking away the space. Glamero will shoot the technical. It's only a one-shot foul. The other foul that was actually called is a team control foul, an offensive foul, so it would result in the 2 shots. So Glamero to make this a 24-point lead. Just repeat that for you. Portugal have a 23-point lead over Slovenia with 39 seconds remaining in the half. This is not done. This Slovenian team average 87.5 points a game in these EuroBasket qualifiers. They've just had the worst half of basketball in an eternity. Blito, 10 on the possession, has to back it out, needs a pass here, nowhere to go. Just about gets it off and turns it over. Super effort, great hands, Gamero, but throws it back towards his basket, and it will be a Portugal basketball. They've played great, Portugal. Let's not underestimate the level they've played at, but their physicality here, Gamero just doesn't quit, comes up with a deflection, and then he's going to make sure that doesn't go out of bounds. Not sure about throwing it back towards your own basket, but they react quicker again. And 15.2 seconds remain in the half. Portugal take the timeout. They want to end with a momentum play. 28 points to 8 in the paint. One-way traffic.
If you have nothing inside, find your way to shoot. Yeah. Okay? Stand. You understand the play? Yeah. All right. This is a trap. Inside.
15 seconds remain in the half. Delgado's going to be the release here. Don't want to give it to him there. A super effort defensively. Super effort coming out of the timeout by Slovenia. They are not, and they never would, do anything more than just defensively work that hard to get themselves back in this. What should have been a momentum play for Portugal could be a huge play for Slovenia here. 9.7 seconds. Prepelic gets it, gets the pass away. Extra one. Blocked. Still 5 seconds to go for Williams. Got time to go up. Lays it in for 2. Trevante Williams finishes the half. That sums up the way this whole half has gone. Whatever Slovenia have done, Portugal have found an answer. Williams with the block and the reverse layup for 2 just puts an exclamation mark under probably the best half of basketball Portugal have had in a very, very long time, possibly ever. 49-24 at the half. Dreamland at the moment, but there's still a half of basketball to go. The highest scoring team in this competition have plenty of weapons in the locker to start ticking that scoreboard over. Let's take a look at the stats. Slovenia 17% from 3, 36 from 2 against 62 and 46%. Just a crazy half of basketball for Portugal. 24-12 on the glass, 12 assists against 3. If there's a stat that just keeps every stat underlines the performance. And Delgado, averaging 7 points a game across his career as a pro, has 12 at the half and has been phenomenal. Let's take a look at the best plays of the second quarter. Well, we said before the game, people coming off the bench had to make their contribution. Everybody had to have a positive. And Montero was the first guy to do that off the bench because Quiros had picked up his second foul. And then it became contagious. Lisboa, from the three-point line and on the inside, found some offense. The 183 guard was exceptional. Delgado was throwing, it's like shooting into the ocean for Delgado. Just couldn't miss. And then Sarr comes off the bench and he has a positive impact. Just a super performance. It's only halfway though. Can Portugal maintain it? Join us again to find out.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they'd do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
6 seconds left here on the shot clock. Greece has got to get something going. Mitolu spinning baseline. Going, oh, baby! Are you kidding me? Mitolu with no regard.
But Hanger had got himself out of the play. Offensive rebound. Hilnerson with a dunk. Delicious.
Drops it inside for the easy two. They blow that. Great work on the offensive glass. Block. Got to stay with the play. Block. It's a block fest for Serbia. Just threw everything away.
And now they're really picking up pace and turning it on and twisting and turning and tormenting. Retim Obasahan.
Branca has a lane to the basket. Oh, get that out of here! What a rejection from Papagiannis. Threw it into the seats.
And get a bucket here. Can't afford to turn it over, and then a quick layup and slam on the other end. Good execution, easy money.
Getting extended time, nice pass. Oh, what a block! Gilly Jones just pinned it. This is a block.
Shot clock winding down. Has it knocked away. Albertine now on the break. Bounce pass, Poirier. Oh my goodness! The French wide awake, and their lead has ballooned in a game like this. Of course it's ballooned. Now it's an 11-point advantage.
Test so far, 48-43 in front.
Jai using his speed. Oh, it taps the rim and the one-handed hammer. What a jam that was.
Turkey have a shot to win it. Who do they trust? Biberovic mishandles, gonna take the lead away for the win! Tariq Biberovic rescues his country to get the win. They almost lost it. He stayed with it. Nothing but string.
That is unbelievable. These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Well, welcome back to Portugal. Let's take a look at the top scorers. Top scorer for Slovenia didn't start, Kalman Prepelic, but it didn't take him long to get going. 14 points. You've got to say the one Slovenian who has really performed. The number 2 scorer in the EuroBasket qualifiers across the first 2 game days. Started to tick that scoreboard over for his country, and they are now firmly with their backs to the wall, and they are going to have to come out fighting in the second half, and they're going to need him to continue to do this, and he needs some support. Well, this is a story. If this carries on, Delgado is going to be a national hero. 6 from 8 from the floor. Didn't make his free throws, but averages 7.5 points a game across his career. Has 12 at the half. His work rate was phenomenal. The Porto big man has been exactly that. A huge man for Portugal in that first half. But he'll know, and everybody will know, that it's only half a job. Just an exceptional half of basketball for Concalo Delgado. Well, Portugal just coming out from the locker room. Slovenia, no sign of them coming out the locker room. That would have been an interesting locker room to be in. The 11th ranked team in world basketball have been EuroBasket champions. Came into this game with a 2-0 record. Leading team in terms of scoring in the EuroBasket qualifiers. 87.5 points a game. Have only scored 24 points in a half. Now, there's a number of reasons. One, they were slightly off, but Portugal found a way to control the tempo, which is the most important thing to do against Slovenia. Now, obviously, one of the main ways to control tempo is to score and not give teams the opportunity to run off of turnovers or defensive rebounds, but they were just exceptional. Delgado with 12 points, Williams has 4 rebounds, and Amarante has 3 assists, but it's just a phenomenal group performance by the Portuguese. 62% the Portuguese have shot. Delgado himself, 75% from 2. They've actually shot 46% from 3. Now, if you're going to be the real realist about this, are they going to shoot 46% from 3 across the game? Are they going to go 62% from 2 across the game? Going the other way, there's no way Slovenia you'd expect to go 15% from 3. So stats-wise, this is going to even itself up as this second half progresses, you would think. But is it going to even itself up enough? Prepelic has 14 points. He didn't start the game. Still played nearly 15 minutes of that first half. He has 14. Obviously, the rest of the team only have 10 between them. Blazic just has 1 on 0 for 2. No, Muric 0 for 3. Zoran Delagic 0 for 1, only getting 1 field goal attempt away on his 10 minutes. It's one of those perfect storms of a half for Portugal. 5 from 6 from the free throw line for Prepelic. An almost perfect half for Portugal and a nightmare of a half for Slovenia. But we are talking about Slovenia. We are talking about the team that from 1 to 12 have got players who can score. Defensively, they showed at times how they really can slow Portugal down, really pressure them into situations where they're going to turn the ball over. They just haven't been able to take advantage of those moments. The other worry is that at some point in this game, this Portuguese team will actually realize they could win. Realizing you can win and actually getting yourself over the line are 2 different things. They can't doubt themselves at all. And they definitely can't just protect what they have, because that would be letting Slovenia, a team that can score in a hurry, get some momentum. But in saying all that and trying to be realistic and trying to get some normality into this game, it's a 25-point game at the half. The world's 11th ranked team has just been dismantled in that first half. Now, most people will say, "Oh, you got to treat the game as though it's 0-0." See, I don't think you should subscribe to that. You've got to treat the game as though you've got to maintain the level, yes. But you've got to play like you're 25 points up with that confidence and belief as you get to see the EuroBasket Qualifier app. Download the app, get all the stats, everything you need to know, all the news about these EuroBasket qualifiers. See the reaction to this game via that app. Any reaction to this game is going to be all over that app. Opportunity to really find out what's going on. You're going to see the QR codes across the second half. What does Slovenia have to do? Well, they have to treat it a possession at a time. They know they can. They know they can score. They know they've got people who can score. They know that they really did at times give Portugal a hard time. Portugal just managed to find an answer and really did scrap away to maintain the lead. The one thing they won't do, Slovenia, is doubt themselves here. What does Portugal have to do? Well, again, you can't say they have to do what they did in the first half. They have to remember what Coach Gomez and all the prep has told them. All the prep has told them how they want to play, where they want the ball to try and get it, where they can exploit the weaknesses or the perceived weaknesses in the Slovenian lineup. Slovenia starting this second half with everybody. Delagic, Pelic, both start. Levet still has the point. Portugal have the basketball. Kiro and Delgado combine, but again, Slovenia extend the defense, forcing them beyond the three-point line. Williams, feet set for three, is short. And Delgado gets on the floor. It'll be a jump ball. It'll go to Slovenia, but gotta love the effort. They get a wide open look, first possession. Great execution, just that Williams couldn't make the open look. (49-24). Mario Gomez has been carrying that expression from minute one. Just watch him carry it for the next 20. Pelic tries to turn the corner, turns it over. Diogo Brito is going to have a major say in how this pans out in the second half. The backcourt for Portugal is going to take care of it. And they'll ask Brito to handle it. And it just gets him down the sideline, keeps him on the side. They're going to call that offensive. Delgado. Let's take a look. Well, he wasn't really set. Second foul for Delgado. Both Delgado and Quiros have two apiece. Levets attacks it. They control it. Just about safe. Pelic gets it through. It's with a three, wide open, fills it up. Looks sweet and smooth, that one. And Slovenia extend the defense, but it's beaten. Quiros will go back to Ventura, who hasn't played a lot of minutes. Turnover, 2-on-1 break, Slovenia, they pull up. But Pelic for the three, got it. 6-0 start. Under 20 in no time. Williams, Quiros moves it on. And they need to tick the scoreboard over. They need to get that confidence coming back. Quiros in the block, goes to work, goes up and blocked. Delgado saves the day without outworking the opponent on the glass. That's a huge 2 points. Levet steps back for three, made the last one. He's short on this one. Delgado with another positive stat. Williams takes it straight down the middle, has it knocked away. And that'll be a Slovenian basketball. Javonte Williams with what looked like a little bit of indecision. Delagic and Pelic on the floor together. Get your veterans to pull this around. Delagic attacks it, will draw contact as he puts it on the floor. Levets kicks it. The open three from the corner is good. And there's a rhythm now about Slovenia. That's 3 threes at the start of this third quarter. Delgado needs a pass, finds one. Williams, plenty of time left, just at 10 now. That's a foul called on the reach. Luka Stuka picks up the personal. Ventura will inbound, gets it back. Delgado with the pick. Quiros has got to find the basketball in areas of the floor. He's going to be effective. Delgado misses the 3. It's not really his game at all, but he had to put it up. This is all about Slovenian defense. It's just building momentum. Rebets gets to the foul line. Tries to get a little separation, scoops one, it's blocked. Delgado saves it. Rebets thinks it goes out of bounds. Hasn't got back in the game yet. Quiros is fouled. Prelic takes one for the team. That'll be his 3rd personal. That's exactly where Quiros needs the basketball. End line possession for Portugal. Williams will come off will set the screen for Delgado, and then gets Quiros. It's a 5-second call, a lot of action without really anyone breaking out open. And Slovenia turn that screw a little tighter. It cannot become negative. Dragic guarded by Williams. Dragic comes back on a reposition. Gets his feet set, puts up the 3, is long. And Ventura has it. Reaching foul by Lebets in transition. And they are going to go after it. It's their way back into the game is to go after it defensively. Ventura will handle it on the sideline. Bolito for 3 is short. That's a rebound. That's a great effort on the glass. Stuka again with a positive impact. Prelic puts up the deep 3 is short. Williams comes down with it. Delgado looking a little heavy leg. Williams stops and pops and ticks it over. 8 points personal. Reds just about holds on, needs a pass. Great cut, easy 2. Dragic recognized the situation, just cut hard to the basket. First points of the night for Zoran Dragic. Williams short on the turnaround. And Portugal looking really very heavy-legged right now. Need some energy from somewhere. Dragic again. Nice pass, easy 2, all about the play on the catch. And Ziggy Daniu created on the dribble. Slovenia get it back to 16. And there's still 4:48 to go in the 3rd. And Portugal look heavy leg. They look lacking energy. And more importantly, they look like they're happy to try and defend what they have. And what they have is a lead that's getting shorter and smaller. every turn of the Slovenian defense. That's a much more positive huddle with 4:48 to go in the third than it was at the half. Portugal get into the rotation now as Lisboa checks in. Tries it knocked away. Lisboa reacts faster than anybody else to save it. Gets it back. Just hunting him down now defensively. They move it on. Delgado can't complete. Gets his own rebound. Finishes the play. Bodies everywhere. And Delgado gets the two. But the defensive pressure, impressive is an understatement here, Slovenia. Just working their way back into this. It penetrates inside, and they're just getting lots. Padjen just finds space. Blito. Lisboa. Padjen really putting in a shift defensively. Lisboa stops and pops. Delgado on the boards, just can't control it. Delagic, that'll be a foot violation. There's a Slovenian tempo about the game right now. Armente checks in. Pelic needs a pass. Delagic puts his head down, penetrates, tries to dish it off, and Portugal just turn it straight back over. Pelic on the floor. The open three is no good. Great work by Pelic on the glass. Drops it inside. Super finish. Super finish by Mirtic. As Coach Sekulic just goes deeper into his bench. Padjen and Mircic just giving him some energy. Lisboa. Armente drops it inside. Delgado going to work, or Montero rather, far side of the ring, blows the layup. Oh, the throwdown in transition. Slovenia, here they come. 12-point game. It's like a dark shadow that's growing over this Portuguese performance. Lisboa's going to travel. Again, the defense has just completely taken Portugal out of what they're trying to do. It's a 13-4 quarter. It's not as if Slovenia are just really lighting it up. It's that their defense is just taking everything away from Portugal. Gamero needs a pass, finds one. Lisboa, again, the pressure just builds. Blasic getting after it. They're just hanging on here. There's still 11 minutes, 12 minutes to go. Great pass. Giros just slashes to the hoop, gets the two. Pelic. They chase him on the sideline, throws up a prayer. Off the glass for two is good. Cruz just makes the play. Back out to 16. Slovenia take the timeout. And what was a 13-4 quarter. That becomes a 13-8 quarter, and everybody feels a little happier. Well, they're trying to build momentum. There's not too much damage done with those two baskets because they got right back in it. Now it's a 16-point game. If they can continue with how they've played so far in this third quarter, they'll win this quarter, which is the first thing and the thing they had to do. Foul as Gamero picks up the personal. It's only the third team foul for Portugal in this quarter. Turnover, Montero comes up with the steal. And they've turned it straight back over. Should be an easy two, and is. Muric. Cruz in the lane, is blocked. Chance to run the other way. Padjan has it, gives it up. Blasic is fouled at the halfway line. They want to review that foul. Big call. If they upgrade this to 2M possession, we could be looking at a single-digit lead. Let's take a look. I don't think this angle is going to make it look any better. Unfortunately, the officials aren't mic'd up, so we can't hear the conversation. I wouldn't be surprised either way. I can see why they might upgrade it. It's a very, very big call in the context of the game. 47 seconds, 48 seconds remain in the third. This could give Slovenia the opportunity to make this a single-digit lead. There is no attempt to play the basketball there. So Mr. Yilmaz and Mr. Castillo have decided and it's just a normal foul. And I would, if I was put on the spot, I would agree with Coach Sakulic. But that doesn't matter. This is what matters. 14-point game. Passage for three, just buried it. Catch, quick release. An 11-point game. It was 25. Gamero is fouled at the halfway line. That'll be the 4th. And that's the other great thing about this Slovenian defense. With all the pressure, with all the intensity, that is just their 4th team foul in the quarter. The release is Kilos. Cruz gets it back to Gamero. 10 on the possession. Gamero, they switch everything. Cruz has it, rips it through, goes inside, inside out. Gamero for the three, got it! Huge three for Gamero. And the steal, 7 seconds, plenty of time. Cruz going strong to the hoop, off the glass for 2. That's a huge 30 seconds. An 11-point lead becomes a 16-point lead in 30 seconds. And Portugal almost rescue a 3rd quarter that saw Slovenia eke into that lead. Cruz with the inside-outside penetration. Gamero, nothing but string. And then Cruz comes up with the steal, and he's going up. Protects it. Kisses the glass for 2. And we've reached the end of 3 with a 64-48 advantage for Portugal. That's a 24-15 quarter for Slovenia. But at one point it was looking even better. Still 27% from 3. Portugal cooling off a little bit from the 3-point line and the 2. No trips to the 3-throw line in that quarter for Portugal at all. Andre Cruz, the penetration for the assist and then the 2 may have steadied the ship enough. The mathematicians amongst you, it's almost work out how many points do Portugal need to score to make it almost impossible for Slovenia to get back to win the game. Well, if Slovenia score 30, that means if Portugal have to score 15. Here's the highlights. It all started so well for Slovenia. The threes that weren't dropping were now wide open and dropping. Inside, outside. Coach Sakulic went to the bench. Brought in Tibor Mirotic. Mark Padjan really did give them a lift. What it means is, as you see the court side app, download it. You can re-watch this as often as you want with that app. A 16-point lead with a quarter to go. Portugal within touching distance of a famous victory. But they're not there yet. Not by a long way. Not with the way Slovenia are playing their defense. That's a super show. It's an effort and a turnover. Bodies all over the floor. Gamero just got himself into a bad position with the basketball. The weight of a country on your shoulders, Mario Gomez. Padgett needs a pass, finds a pass, drops it inside. Extra pass. And Montero's going to pick up the personal. When does Delgado come back? When he comes back, you'd expect him to come back to see out the game. Williams as well, still on that Portuguese bench. Blazic. He's almost in the bank. Two for two. Same issue. They've got to tick the scoreboard over early. They've got to get it over the half at this rate. It's going to be an 8-second call if they don't get it over. There is that 8-second call. Big question for Coach Gomez. Does he bring the guys back early and let them hang on at the end of the game, or does he try and delay bringing them back? Turnover and a score. Turnover. Ventura's back in the game. Plays his first card now. Gomez gets his starting guard back in. As it stops, pops, cannot get it to drop. Oh, Coach Gomez is... I think has challenged the possession. Slovenia wanted the foul, which they're not going to get. Let's take a look. Well, you have to look from the other side because there's no idea whether Cruz knocked it or not. Ball comes out as though Cruz has knocked it, but if they've given it to Slovenia now, I can't see how they can change the call looking at those pictures. They need a different angle. Again, apologies that we're not hearing the officials on the coaches and challenge and on their reviews. That's not going to help, I don't think. I really don't think they can change the call. Again, this is going to turn away from being able to see where the ball's knocked away from. Well, they've given the ball to Portugal. Coach Sekulic wants the foul anyway, but the ball has gone to Portugal. Both challenges have now gone. They're struggling to get the ball in at the moment. Just got to not so much slow down, but they've got to be very, very good in their execution now. Get ahead of the defense and go to the ball. because throughout this whole phase, Slovenia are almost in the passing lane. Pagian is just a little slow, and the pass is going very close to the sideline, which even if they get it in, gives them a problem. Ventura will advance the basketball. Cruz. Ventura, defense in the lane is just exceptional. Quiros needs a pass. They're just surviving with it. 5 on the possession. Gonna have to put this up. Feet set for 3 is off. Oh, Quiros comes up with it, then turns it back over. Great work by Sturgar to come up with it. Oh, opens up the lane for 2. Sturgar gets an easy finish. Rewarded again for the defensive effort. 12-point game. Kier slips in the lane, is blocked. Still no Delgado. Extra pass to the corner. Paddy in for 3 is no good. Look at Blasic gets it back. Paddy comes high. Elbow jump shot is no good. Quiros comes down with a defensive rebound, and Ventura has it. Need a score. Ventura in the lane, kicks it. Quiros moves it on. The open 3 is no good and way off. And then there's a loose ball foul that they really could have done without. It's a 4-0 start to the 4th quarter. Cruz sits down with his 3rd foul. Pelic will advance the basketball. That's going to go back to Slovenia. But Pelic's recognition as Muric cut. Defense turned their head, couldn't see the ball. Saar in the game. Sorry, no, he's not. Delgado is back in. 3 for Muric is short. And Williams back in. Coach Gomez goes with his lineup that he hopes is going to get him over the line. Whistle on the players. Muric gets charged with the personal. Delagic checks back in. Well, both coaches playing that hand of who's going to get me back in and who's going to get me over the line. Brito. Every pass is contested. Delgado. Going to travel. Looked for contact that wasn't there. It's a 12-point game. It could become a single-digit game. And there's still 7 minutes remaining. Yep, there's the walk looking for the contact. Pelic gets a little space, has it blocked by Williams, gets it back. Delagic for 3 is no good. Williams hauls it in and then is fouled. Well, Williams for all his points potential, getting it done defensively. Again, they just about beat the pressure. Can't go over the halfway line around the sideline. Williams has it, chance to set it up, structure it. Williams shakes the move, gets to the inside, has it knocked away, and it comes off his leg. Still a 4-0 start to this quarter. Pelic to the corner. In the lane, the tough floating shot was so flat. Rito with a defensive rebound. Williams is getting very slow, very sticky. Williams with the three is no good. There is no flow at all to Portugal. It's literally trying to survive at the moment. Oh, deep from three. Stuka again. And we have a single-digit game. This was a 25-point game at one point. It's now a 9-point game, and Portugal are just standing around in front of your eyes, and they settle for a three. Surely Gomez has to pull him in. Open three on the end of the break is way short. Foul on the play, and Pelic nails the three. .5-12, an eternity to go. Portugal pointless for 5 minutes at the start of the fourth. Well, it was dreamland in the first half. It's almost nightmare time in the second. To the ring for two, foul on the play. Montero was late as he stepped in. Not that late though. Leon Sturger goes 2 for 2 from the line. Mid-court foul. And they've done it the whole second half. They'll back themselves. If the referee's going to call it, they'll take it. That's the full team foul. Both teams in the penalty with 5 minutes to remain. And Ventura has it. Will inbound it, gets it back. Whistle on the play on the late show. This may be the only way that Portugal are going to hang on here. If Slovenia stay with this defense and the referees start calling the foul, they're going to be making free throws to win the game. Chance to get their first points in this fourth quarter. Literally 5 minutes pointless for Portugal at the start of the fourth. Diogo Ventura on the free throw line. He's an 80% free throw shooter, but as you often hear people say, at this point, the stat means nothing. How many of those 80% makes have been in a situation where the game is on the line? Just to get it back to a 9-point lead. Which he does. Call as you like. first points of the fourth quarter. Ventura from the free throw line. So Portugal extend their defense. Pelic comes off the screen. Travel called. Delgado still having a positive impact on this game. Just attack the ball. Watch this. He gets out of the way. There was no contact. He gets the foul. He gets the travel. Look at him. Chance to put back the lead to double digits. Montero out. Quiros in. Prelic turns it over. Brito. Quiros comes high, will hand it off. Ventura fills the help coming. Playing on the catch. Delgado, that's great execution. What a block! Stolen by Williams. Great play to keep it alive. Williams to the ring. Is fouled and will have to go to the free throw line. And Williams feeling his ankle a little. He doesn't want to leave the game. This is the play here. Keeping it alive, Ventura. Williams takes it strong. Just lands a little awkwardly on the ankle. Delgado, what a block. Muric from the behind. Sorry, that was Luka Stuka. Luka Stuka with a huge block, pinned it on the glass. But then Williams got his hand in and a turnover followed by a turnover. Javonte Williams on the free throw line. That one rattles out. 75% free throw shooter across his career. Reestablishes the double-digit lead if he makes this. He does. Back out to a 10-point lead. 4 minutes remain. Doesn't need to foul. Do not need to send anyone to the free throw line unnecessarily. Delgado comes up with a steal. Ventura has it. Got to execute like they did the last time. Run things you want to run. Execute it. You'll end up with a shot you really want. Brito waits for Delgado on the ball screen. Gets his feet set. Lines up the three. Is short. Delagic comes down with a defensive rebound. Padjen needs a pass. Whips it to the inside for two. Super read. Quiros just about leads, keeps his balance. Williams. Quiros, they're not going to go lob, surely. Delgado reverses it. Brito is fouled and will go to the free throw line. If you make the definite move, it forces the official to make the call. Well, there's the push. That's clear. Brito will go to the free throw line. Don't want there's a delay here. Well, they called it on 23. They called it on Stuka. I thought they'd called it on Delagic with the push. Brito makes the first. Shooting 75% this season in Leb Gold. Slovenia take the timeout, 3:10 to go, 10-point margin. Both teams in the penalty. Well, Slovenia, the only organization surely is, if we're in the half court, this is what we want to run. Defensively, you know they'll have options. 6 from 11 from the free throw line for Portugal. Only 11 trips there in the whole game so far. Well, you got to credit Slovenia for the comeback here. Mark Padjan in particular. That's Luka Stuka and Leon Sturgard really been fundamental in that. Really have. Regardless of the outcome, the 18-year-old Padjan has been exceptional in this second half. Padjan has it, guarded by Williams. Padjan gets it into the half court. Ball goes out of bounds off the defense. 12 on the possession. Stuka will hand it off. Pelic slices through, gets to the foul line. Nice pass, easy two. Blagic with the two, Pelic with the assist. 8-point game, 2:40 to go. Williams got to run whatever Coach Gomez said in that last timeout. Run it and execute it. Williams gets to the elbow, goes inside. Delgado has it knocked away. 4.5 seconds on the possession. Well, Coach Gomez takes the timeout, needs a shot, he believes. Needs to score with the 4.5 on the possession. Well, unless Slovenia change what they've been doing defensively, it won't be the player coming off the screen, it'll be the screener that could roll open. Because they will either really fight to get over the top, or they will switch these screens. Got to leave space to go to the basketball. Can't pack the middle too much here. Big 4.5 seconds. Score, it's back out to 10 or even 11. Miss and go the other way, and we could be looking at a 5-point game with 2 minutes to go. Then it's anybody's game. Williams coming off the screen, puts it on the floor. Gonna have to put it up. There's the three. Oh, it's deep, it's good, it's nothing but string. Brito breathes life into Portugal. Pelic nails the three and answers. That's how big the Brito three was. 20 points personal for Pelic. Williams has it in the backcourt. They've got to beat the halfway line, which they do on the pass. Williams. Ventura, huge possession. Ventura in the lane is blocked, but will go to the free throw line. absolutely vital. Absolutely vital to be really definite in the decision, and he was. Broke the defense down, protected the basketball. Now he has to step up to the line again. Made both last time. Diogo Ventura. Here's the replay of the Brito 3. Nothing but string. But Pelic just answers straight away. Ventura to make it a double-digit lead with 1:46 remaining. Gets the home roll off the ring. Two from two from the line. Back to a 10-point game. Opens up, Padgett kicks it. Three from the corner is good. And the whistle. Huge three. Padgett penetrates. Luka Stuka on the free throw line for the extra. Chance to make this a 6-point game, a 2-possession game with 1:36 remaining. Slovenia have come back from 25 points down. Can they get over the hump? Stuka for the throw. Can't get it to drop. Defensive rebound is huge by Kios. Ventura turns it straight back over though. The Lagic. Stuka going baseline, puts the little floater up, doesn't get it to drop. That's a rebound. Huge work on the glass by Sturga. Ventura has it. 5-point game, still a 2-possession game. Brito puts it on the floor, gets to the middle, kicks. Saar with a three, way short. Brito with a rebound, can't get it to go. Gets an offensive rebound, goes back up and one. Brito just outworked the whole of Slovenia. Brito gets inside, does his work early, keeps doing his work early. Somehow manages to hang on. Could be game defining. Padgett picks up the personal, his second. Can't complete the 3-point play. Still time for Slovenia. Padgett moves it on inside for the easy two. Sturga gets it. Still a 2-possession game, almost thrown away. Ventura almost loses the possession, but somehow recovers it. Now he gets it back. Should have the ability to win this right now. Williams has it. 6 on the possession. Williams attacks it down the lane. Whistle on the play. We said if they got full team, it would be enough. If they make the throws, that is the full team on the quarter. 6-point game. Still only a 2-possession game unless he makes this. He does. Slovenia take the last time out. 7-point game. It's not done. They'll advance the basketball. But it's still a 3-possession game right now. It's a 47-point second half after a 24-point first half for Slovenia. In the same way, it's a 29-point second half for Portugal. But the damage could have been done in that first half. Still 24 seconds to go. Coach Sekulic would just draw it up to hopefully get something quick off the first pass. Got to get over the line. A win would actually take Portugal top of the group, with the Ukraine and Israel playing tomorrow. Padgett will inbound the basketball. Needs something quick. 3 or a 2. Stoger inside, goes up, off the glass. Doesn't get it to drop. That'll be Slovenia basketball. Prepelic is fouled on the 3-point line. Why would you leave your arm hanging? Clock stops. Opportunity to hit the 3. 3 throws. Don't leave your arm hanging. Prepelic is just too smart, too veteran. Sees the arm, puts it through the arm. In the action of the shot, will go to the free throw line. Light at the end of the tunnel, perhaps. .86% free throw shooter. You'd back him to make all 3. A miss and an offensive rebound could be an option. Still too much time for that, probably. Makes the 3rd. 4-point game. And Chura just about gets it off to Saar. Foul mid-court. Candido Saar, a 70% free throw shooter, going to the line. It's a 2-possession game now. If he makes both, it's still a 2-possession game. Saar makes the 1st. It's the 1 for 2, almost a steal. Recovered, is it the steal? Williams. Huge play. Trevonte Williams gets a piece, recovers it, and then he looks like the officials called the foul. Williams may well have just iced this. Every point's important right now. They're going to take the win. Almost impossible to lose from this position, but the points difference with a group that's just about to be blown wide open could be crucial. Chance to make this a 7-point margin, which he doesn't. 6 seconds, and they've turned it over. Take the points. The 2 just wraps it up. That's what it means. Portugal, and the expression is still the same. It's still being worn. That's huge. Absolutely huge win. Ventura with the last steal. Portugal have just blown this group wide open. They'll join Slovenia on a 2-1 record, but have the head-to-head at the moment. They'll do it all again on Sunday. On Monday, sorry. They'll do it all again on Monday. There's the confirmation. Portugal, ranked 55 in the world, upset Slovenia 82-74. A first half that was immense by Portugal, and they hung on. Lots of character. They've taken a huge step towards qualification for EuroBasket. Those are the numbers. 82 and 74 are the only ones that really matter, but Slovenia shot under 30% from the three-point line. Huge rebound advantage for Portugal that was basically built in the first half. Just an immense second half by Slovenia. They almost climbed the mountain. Brito with 16 points. Huge points at the end of the game. Delgado did his work early. That's just a phenomenal win by Portugal. Let's take a look at the best plays of the fourth quarter. Leon Sturger, Luka Stuka, and Mark Padgett, not the names that people were talking about before the start of the game. But they dragged the Slovenian team back into this. Stuka with a block from behind. The combination with Prepelic and Zoran Dragic, that 5, almost got them over the line. Almost came back from 25 down. That from Brito, that 3, more than any other player down the end of the game, with 4.5 seconds on the possession, got them over the line. Let's have a look at the schedule, with Ukraine playing tomorrow, playing that game in Riga. They do it all again in Slovenia on Monday. But the current play position will have Portugal at the head of the group. That was just a phenomenal performance. Slovenia came into Portugal unbeaten. Portugal just dominated in the first and then hung on in the second for an absolute historic win. That's been a great one. Hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you soon for more action from the Continental Championships.